is me, man. Alrighty, it is 1 o'clock right on the dot. As promised, we said we would get started. And here you go, HOTH Friday SEO office hours presented by Andrew, Trevor, Bobby, and David. So let's kick this thing off.
Yeah, so again, we're just going to have a quick little intro, tell you a couple new things at the HOTH here, and then we'll get into some of your questions at the end, and we'll get them answered. Should be nice, short, and sweet today. Beautiful. New item number 1. This is probably one of the coolest things to come out of our customer backend in a long time. The HOTH Client Organizer is now live. And what it is, if you navigate to your customer portal, you go up to My Orders in the top, in the nav bar, you click it, a little drop down will come down and it says Client Organizer. And if you click that, it's going to take you to what you see there in that screenshot. And it's a great way to sort your orders into folders, and it gives resellers the ability, well, anyone, but is especially valuable for resellers to manage multiple projects at the same time, and you can easily see where your orders are. For example, if you have 10, 15 different clients, you can make a folder for each one, and you know where all of their orders are at anytime you look in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And this really did come from you guys, the users. You know, we wanted to hear your pain points, and we're always looking to get better. So that's why we always do say, if you have feedback, please, you know, email your account manager, Trevor, myself, or shoot something over to support@hoth.com. We are always trying to look to improve our user experience. So, and
I will say that this client organizer is in beta at the moment. Correct. So we are gladly accepting all feedback. If you give us some feedback, there's probably a good chance that we're going to fix it and take care of it for you.
Yep.
This was a long time coming too, wasn't it?
It was. I think before this, we just had the tag feature on the right-hand column, but this is totally different, way, way more intuitive. All right. New item number 2.
So this is an item that I'm actually really, really excited about. It's called HOTH Syndication. So we're going to get right into it. Basically, HOTH Syndication is basically going to get your content seen. It's going to be a direct line to thousands of new readers by distributing, like, let's say, a blog on your website to over 50 different news publications, outlets. And what's really cool is that it's not going to be considered as duplicate content because the rel canonical that we put in the, I believe it's the code. But basically what it does is it's sourcing your content as the original content, the content living on your website. These publications are now sourcing as the original content holder. So what's really cool about this is it's a great way to show Google that you're an authority.
Yep.
You know, what a better way to show Google your authority by putting it out to those news.
It's like other people citing you.
Right, exactly.
Like back in the old research paper days. You probably remember that, but
yeah, right. I'm like the oldest one here.
But yeah, through that rel canonical tag, you will not be penalized for duplicate content.
Correct.
Google knows that it is not 2 different things. It's all being funneled to your site, the original source, and any link juice that those other syndications pick up.
Those end content links
credited back to you.
So you could even use those as links to point to links.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can do this to guest post as well. That's another really cool. We can basically syndicate your guest posts that you've purchased. The other good thing about this is it's actually going to be do follow links, unlike a press release. Most of those are no follow. Right. And what was the other thing there? So they're going to be do follow. Oh, and then of course the end content links going back to the to the site. So
you pretty much have a press release, a guest post, and a blog all mixed together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, the other thing, these publications obviously are very high domain authority as well.
Yeah,
ranging anywhere from like 60 to 90 is what I've seen come back. So really cool outlets and publications that we can get you on.
I think Trevor's suggesting we should change this to the HOTH trifecta.
The trifecta.
Yeah, the HOTH.
The content trifecta.
And it's cheap too. I mean, it's a pretty good price.
Oh, it's a very competitive price compared to what's out there in the industry right now. So
absolutely.
Check it out. HOTH Syndication. Alrighty. New item number 3.
Bow, bow, bow. So item number 3, we're going to do the March 2019 core algorithm update. It was originally known as the Florida update. Florida 2, correct, because the PubCon, I believe, was going down on here at the time. But basically, it's ended up just being known as the algorithm core update. Nothing too crazy. But it's going to reward sites that focus on user experiences, not having too many spammy pop-ups come up there.
Yeah.
Really site speed, big issue, or a big factor. Get good quality content, focus on high authoritative backlinks, not just, a bunch of backlinks, right? Making sure they're still niche specific, making sure that you're getting them from really, good domain authority outlets. But yeah, it's nothing like too alarming, I would say.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's a nice update. You ever been on a site where you get 8 different pings before you can even click where you need to click?
It's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this explains too a question I often get from clients is, my competitors outranking me, but yet they have no content. User interface.
Yep.
This shows that precisely. So that's where you need to ramp that up.
We've also got a pretty detailed blog post about this update. The link's down there at the bottom of the slide. Feel free to check it out.
Goes into detail a little more. And if you were affected by this update, all the cases are a little different. The best way to get an answer is to just simply book a consultation. The link's right down there. Trevor and Andrew are dying to talk to you. They love talking, if you couldn't tell so far.
I do, all day long.
All righty. Well, that is it for our updates. Short and sweet. We're going to jump right into the Q&A. I think we had almost 20 questions come in on the form that we sent out an email. Again, if you didn't get a chance to submit your question, toss it in the chat now. We'll take care of those at the very end of this. All right, I think we got Andrew jumping in with question 1 here.
Number 1. All right, so do you lose traction when you switch from one SEO company to another? So theoretically, no, because hopefully if you're switching from one company to another, they're offering you better services, and hopefully you're focusing on more things. And now, if you let some months or time go in between, obviously, yes, you can lose traction. But if it's a smooth transition, then no, you shouldn't lose any traction. But also, you should not be switching because of price. If you see that, I'm getting SEO done for $1,000 and this company's offering it for $800, just be wary of what you're getting. That's the biggest thing that people don't look into is what are you actually getting for your money? Make sure you're getting content. Make sure you're getting high domain authority backlinks. PBNs are dead. Sidebar links. Those don't work. So I would say more it's an understanding of what you're getting, but you should not lose traction as long as you're getting the correct things. So.
Yep, quality
Nice.
stuff.
Cool. Now, second one, great question. 5 easy things you can do today. Numero uno, number 1 thing I can't stress enough is content. Content's what's going to help you drive traffic, get acknowledged for keywords, and just overall show that you're an authority within your space. You need to flex yourself. You got to show that you can talk about many different topics within your niche. Definitely boost that up. Number 2, relevant links to your site. So links, I'm a man of analogies and metaphors. When it comes
Let's
to
hear
links,
it. Come on, this better be a good one.
you have a resume. You got your resume.
Okay.
You got your list of references.
Mhm.
All right. Backlinks to a website are going to be your references to a resume. You
Oh,
want people
okay.
speaking well on your behalf. So if they're linking to you, it's giving you a reference. Putting that elbow in the ribs saying this guy's worth it. Give
I
him
like
a
that.
shot. And then Google will put a kind eye to you.
I'm
So
going to
that's
steal
number
that.
2.
Credibility.
Yeah, I
But
like
I'm not
that.
going to reference you.
I'm gonna penalize it.
You're going to penalize me. No.
3, reputation management. All right. You want to make, we're in a society where it's all review based at this point. Any product you buy, whether it be local services, or you're in an e-com, everyone looks at the reviews. So make sure you have great reviews going on. Don't use any of those bots either. People can see that. It's going to turn them off. 4, competitor research. Take the time, see what your competitors are doing. A lot of your answers or questions can be answered if you take the time to see what your competitors are doing, because maybe they have a step up on you. Maybe there's something that you're missing there, a little missing link. So hit them up too.
Can I just add on quick? We have a
Definitely.
great tool to find that out called the content gap analysis. You
Yes.
go to our tools page, you literally put in your competitors and your site, and it will find the
It's a side by
gaps
side, right?
in your content. Yeah, so
It's a
it'll
great
find
little
stuff
tool.
that they're ranking for that you're not, and then boom, there are all your topic ideas right there.
Beautiful. And then finally, this was like kind of a gray area for a while, but now it's vital. Is make sure you switch over to an HTTPS. You want a secure link there, URL, and also mobile friendly. Google's switching to a place where they want to see that you're appealing more to what people are using. What do we use? Phones, tablets. You know,
your site should really
on the
be
go.
Optimized for mobile before the desktop.
Definitely.
Designed for mobile.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of HTTPS, question number 3. I upgraded to HTTPS, and it seems like my traffic dried up. Is that supposed to happen? I also switched to a faster web host, but it doesn't seem to have had any impact. Great question. First off, upgrading HTTPS should definitely not dry up traffic. So as you know, there are a lot of variables that go into a website. This is something we probably have to dig a little deeper on. Book a call with us. We'll be happy to take a look. But in general, one of the big things you could do right now is just to make sure that all the redirects are set up. Because even if you set up your HTTPS, but you're still allowing people to go to HTTP, your traffic is not going to be funneled to HTTPS. So make sure your redirects are set up. And sometimes it can just take a little time. Give it a month or two, and it's amazing what how slow some changes take to go into effect. All righty.
Number 4. My first question is how to get first rank in search on website. Well, my friend, that is $1 million question, and we will not be able to answer that without having access to your website. So please book a consultation with us and with Trevor, Andrew, or any of our account managers, and we're happy to take a look.
Yeah, they had a nickel for every time I was asked that.
Well, and again, back to the analogy thing, it's the $1 million question because financial advisors hate this question too. It's like asking a financial advisor, hey, how do I get to $1 million before I retire?
Right.
How many years is it going to take?
Yep.
You should treat your SEO like you treat your investments.
Yep.
Take time. It's not an overnight thing. If you're worried about ranking number 1 in a week, you go PPC. You know what I mean? This is like paying your mortgage on your house. It's not renting an apartment. Right. So
and for a lot of our customers, being number 1 isn't even what is giving them results. As long as they get to page 1, sometimes their sales double, triple.
Absolutely.
Obviously, getting to the top is ideal,
right.
But sometimes just middle of page 1 is
a big game
is a big game changer,
especially on high search volume keywords too.
Right.
Totally.
All righty. Question number 5. What is the recommended number of words per article to rank very well?
Great question.
Yeah, it is a good question. I typically say 1,000 words of content is about average. That's usually what I recommend. Another good idea would be to look at your competitors and see how much content they have on the page that's ranking for a specific keyword, and then double that amount. I mean, seriously. And you should also try to do like a cornerstone piece of content, maybe once or once a month or every other month, where you're really putting something out, maybe 2,000 words, 4,000 words. But on average, 1,000 words an article is great. And then try to get some cornerstone piece every once in a while.
Yep.
Like it.
All right.
What is the main ranking factor in SEO in 2019? Another great question. Loaded though, very loaded.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to kind of refer back to my other question about 5 easy things you can do today. There's going to be many factors that go into it, but we're going to mix this all together. We're going to be worrying about content. We're going to be worrying about links. It's not like it was back in the day, 15 years ago, where it was quantity over quality. It's quite the opposite. We want quality stuff going on. You want to get those quality links. We saw that in the algorithm update, where if you have 1 or 2 high quality, high domain authority links coming towards you, it's probably going to play better in your favor than having a bunch of, let's say, 10 DA10s. Let's get quality rolling through here. And then also keep looking at your competitors. This is kind of repeating itself. Look at the competitors, look at your quality, look at your content, look at your backlinks. Mobile friendly stuff. Again, we're always on the go. We're always on our phones. We're always on our tablets. But yeah, that's going to be the meat and potatoes of it all.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Not the core elements of SEO haven't changed a lot over the last year or two. It's always going to be that stuff that you mentioned, but as the algorithm shifts a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
You didn't say it.
Question 7, how does Google's move into audio affect SEO? Will audio itself benefit SEO? The show notes, transcript, etc.? Great question. As all types of multimedia are coming more into the the website game, whether it be video or audio. They're all going to have an effect. Probably the biggest thing that these can affect is with the bounce rate. If you have engaging videos or audio on your page, it's obviously going to keep the visitors on your page longer, and that is great in the eyes of Google. Side note, Hoth Video is on sale this month. If you would like to, we can seamlessly, all you do is give us a link to your blog and we'll turn that into a 2 to 4 minute conversational video. You can put it right on your page and on your YouTube if you want to get your channel going.
And realistically, I mean, we all know this, YouTube's the second biggest search engine, most searched engine right behind Google. And if you're a business and you don't have a YouTube channel, start one today.
Yeah, you need to have one.
Here's the thing, the next 3-4 years, the last thing you want to do is be trying to catch up to competitors who have 200, 300 videos already on their channel. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of time to try to catch up to that. And it's just a great way to set yourself apart from your competitors. So even our agencies listen to this, push video. I cannot recommend it more. So,
I mean, when you have a question these days, you're trying to figure something out. I typically go to YouTube now, so I can get a video screen share tutorial thing, and they'll walk me right instead of following 18 different screenshots with arrows in an article. Or
Bobby just bought a house, first time homeowner.
I did.
You're gonna be doing everything yourself, and you're gonna be on YouTube.
I'm gonna be watching YouTube tutorials.
I'm calling it
every side. Just what I want to do.
Until you go down the rabbit hole, and you're like, wait, what was I searching?
Forget playing golf. I'm gonna be doing house fixes now. And the second thing is, if you do have a video or audio on one of your web pages, and you need to add more content down there, just turn it into a transcript. That's a great way to add words to your page. And of course, that's relevant content that has to do exactly with that piece of multimedia. All right.
Number 8. So what are 5 things to work on over time? These are going to be the same 5 things you should work on and do immediately, whether that's building out content on your site. That can be blog posts, product descriptions, videos, getting relevant links to your site, managing your online reputation, doing competitor research, and making sure that your site is secured and mobile friendly. One huge thing about SEO is that it does take time to get the best results. It's similar to going to the gym. It takes consistency and persistency to get the best results with SEO.
We just came out with a good blog post about that. How you can it takes a little bit of work. You can't expect results over one night or 1 week. Keep going with it, and you're going to see results after a while.
It's called the Gym of SEO.
The Gym of SEO on our blog.
I like it. I like it. All righty. Question number 9. I can't believe we're already at 9. All right. Can organic building help your rankings? I believe this is referring to link building. So if so, then yeah, absolutely. Search engines are going to see backlinks as referral links. Essentially, other websites are saying that you are a great place to go for specific information. So yes, absolutely.
All righty.
Big question number 10 right here.
Big number 10.
How do I use keywords without stuffing them and my posts will rank? Fantastic. All right. So if your site is in English, you actually want to be more writing about, you want to move away from keyword specific content and more topical relevance and LSI keywords. So search engines can actually pick up on synonyms. So it's important to use different keyword variations throughout your content rather than use the same word over and over again. And that'll actually help you come up in different searches. So like an example, I like playing guitar, right? So it doesn't matter if I look up guitar tabs or guitar chords, I'm probably going to get the same searches. So same thing, it helps you tackle more variations of the keywords. Also too, if the site's in other languages, you can still be more keyword focused, as Google's algorithm for other languages still isn't completely up to date. They're a little bit behind. So I know the US has the most updated version. And then I think UK is behind in AU and then kind of tails over. So you got time, you're good.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I always tell people, they like when they hop on our HOTH package, for example, and they're like, well, HOTH 500, how many keywords am I, do I get a rank for with a package like that? And
right.
I said, realistically, we're probably going to target maybe up to 5 keywords, maybe. And people get all, well, I've got like 20 keywords I'm trying to rank for. Mm-hmm. No, we're going to target 5, but it's going to have an effect on long tail variations.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So you'll see an effect by targeting 5 keywords, you might see an effect on 20 or 50 that'll have
Yeah.
positive movement.
Yeah.
So it's not, you don't have to be worried about keyword stuffing. That's why all of our blogs, and this is a big thing too, all of our blogs are only optimized for one keyword. A lot of people think that our blogs are going to be optimized for multiple keywords. It's just one keyword, but you'll see that blog. A lot of times, if you look at a blog on Ahrefs, you'll see that blog ranks for 300 keywords.
Yeah.
And they're all like related to the topic,
Mhm.
but you don't have to be worried about stuffing the keywords. It's a misconception.
Old school.
All righty. Question 11. How do I gain Google's trust? Is it in backlinks? Probably the easiest way to build Google's trust is just going to be doing it with relevant and quality content and backlinks. Those are the two. That's your backbone of SEO right there, is backlinks and content. That's the exact strategy we do in our managed SEO. But Google's going to want to rank websites that provide the most amount of value to their visitors. And if you can offer that, Google's going to reward that. It's really as simple as that. And one of the best ways to get those answers is to talk to your customers. What are they asking every day? What are they having issues with? And that should be exactly what you're writing content about.
All right. How do we get the most out of a podcast for SEO purposes? Well, posting a podcast on your site with the transcript included is definitely going to help with your rankings. This will get you a lot of additional content on your site, and it'll also keep your audience engaged.
Yeah, absolutely.
Podcasts get huge too.
Yeah.
More and more.
Yep.
And have fun with it. I always say be yourself too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We want to talk about the Lightning
On
winning again tonight on our SEO podcast.
David, this is our podcast.
Yeah.
We'll do what we want.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. All right. Question number 13. How does one really monitor that the SEO is being performed and actually done? So that's a great question. You should be getting transparent reporting wherever you're going. It's easy if you have access to Ahrefs or SEMrush, or if you have a free HOTH account. We have about 15, 16 different tools that you can literally check, backlinks, how is the site performing? But realistically, whoever you're working with should be, very transparent. So if you're working with a company that does not report, walk away fast.
Yes.
So.
All righty. Let's move on to the next one. Question 14.
What can cause your organic Google rankings to drop from 3 in place to like the 5th page on Google? Great question, but difficult to answer. I would have to see the site, tell you the truth. There's just a lot of things
There's a lot of stuff that can cause that.
It could either over optimization. Even the new update could have done that. There's just a lot to it. Definitely schedule some time with me. I'll be happy to take a look at it and give you a more definitive answer. But SEO rabbit hole, many things.
I don't have a flux capacitor in the right place.
Yeah. We get that from O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Our account manager equipped with all of the latest and greatest SEO tools. They can punch in your URL and do a quick little diagnosis of you. They'd be happy to.
Or just talk about that in the future.
All righty. Question 15. How do I gain authority in a niche? My blog is 5 months plus, DA is 20, and I am not ranking up. Well, one of the best ways to gain authority is back to the last question I answered, is by creating lots of content. Building out backlinks is going to help with that too. Again, the two backbones of SEO, content and links. For blogs, you're going to want to do a little bit of additional marketing besides just SEO. This could be setting up an email autoresponder, obviously social media. We talked about YouTube before. This is going to keep readers engaged and coming back to your site for more information. As always, I would probably advise to take a look at what your competitors are doing, because if what they are doing is working, it will probably work for you as well. So if you have access to some SEO tools, again, throw your competitors in there, take a look at what they're doing, what they're ranking for, how many backlinks they're getting a month, and just try and replicate that and exceed it.
Or again, come talk to us.
Yep. Come talk to us.
Me and Andrew are always available.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Alrighty, I think this is our last pre-submitted question.
Oh, this is Andrew. This has your name written all over it.
Right. Let's see what it is. Okay. How do you have a simple conversation with a potential client about SEO? Well, how do you have a simple conversation in general, right? I think, people try to overcomplicate things. Just try to, be yourself, relate to the client as much as possible. Don't overcomplicate things and provide value. SEO today really is pretty simple with content, backlinks. My biggest thing is just be yourself and don't overcomplicate it. But being in sales, I try to relate to the customer as much as possible, and then just try to educate them. Use analogies a lot of times, because if you are meeting with clients, typically they're not going to be as SEO savvy as yourself. So the 9 times out of the 10, you're going to be the smartest person in the room as far as SEO wise, walking into it. So if you can use analogies, dumb it down, provide value, and then just relate to the client, be their friend, it should be really simple.
Analogies are great.
They are great.
I know Trevor used the resume and references one. I personally love the vote thing. Every backlink counts as a little vote in the ballot box there.
So, it's that simple.
Nice. Well, that wraps up, again, all of our pre-submitted ones. We're going to take a quick look in the chat here, and I think there are a couple questions in there.
Yeah, I did see Jeff Henry asked, can these be geo-targeted? I believe he was talking about content syndication. Unfortunately, at this time, they are not going to be geo-specific. Like, if you're in Columbus, Ohio, it's not just Columbus news publications, but the effect is still going to be the same. It's all about the what this product does is it's showing Google that your content is authoritative. What better way? That's what they want. The EAT. They said that we want to see your content being authoritative. So, getting picked up by basic news publications is a great way to do that. But unfortunately, no, it is not just geo-targeted to a specific package.
Yeah. We also have a question by Ronald B. Allen. What is agency pricing for HOTH syndication? All of the pricing on our site is the whole thing.
Wholesale scale.
Yep.
We are very transparent. You should be able to mark up our products 2 to 3 times what we sell them for.
If you would like to get a little bit of discount, we do have bulk buyer tiers. You can take a look at that on our site. But that's really the only little discount offered for syndication.
Or monthly promotions too. We always have that going on.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Keep a lookout on our
25% off all
It looks like Carl Bartling, our PPC manager, got back in the chat with a couple questions about Google display ads, that they do not cause any issues for your site. Let's scroll through here, see if we can answer a couple more of these. How do you create lots of content around a specific topic and ensure that keyword cannibalization is not happening?
Topical depth and breadth.
Yep. That's it.
Just put out, that's why, typically we say at least 4 blog posts a month.
Minimum.
Minimum. Yep. And, really showing Google that, you're putting out content around the, entire topic. Like if you look at our blogs, we do, blogs on updates, blogs on sites. We don't offer any sites.
Email marketing.
But we want to show Google, email marketing. We don't do any of that, as far as offering products, but we want to show Google that we are an authority. And the only way to do that is just, continuously putting out blogs on different topics. And some are going to do, better than others. They're going to rank and take off. And, just constantly blog about your industry.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
And again, we have some great tools. We not only have a topic generator, but again, that content gap analysis tool is a great way to come up with some new ideas that maybe your competitors have already thought of. So again,
how many tools are we up to now? We gotta be up
over
to
20.
Over
I think
20.
we're over
I
20.
think with this instance too, the keyword density tool could help see how much that keyword is being used.
Yeah, we have them all divided up by categories too on the page. You can go down and find all the keyword tools right there too. Yep. Any more questions you're seeing in there, Andrew?
Let's see. What are your thoughts on creating city/service pages? I've got a great example of a website that does that well. Chris, if you want to email me at andrew@hoth.com, I'd be more than happy to show that to you because I definitely think it's a great idea. It really depends on what you're trying to achieve. And then let's see, David.
Oh, Chris, what's up, Chris?
Oh, are you his account manager?
Yeah, don't email him. Email
No,
me.
no,
We'll talk to him.
email me, Chris.
I'll take care of it.
I will switch that. We'll switch your account executive.
We're meeting at the flagpole at 3 o'clock. You need your-
That's right. Dan Moskowitz says, I have a 10-year-old site running on an old CMS and PHP. It has tons of links. I'm working on a new WP site and I'm not porting over the old content. Any suggestions not to get beat up by Google? That's going to be a long-winded one. Why don't you just schedule a call with me and we can definitely go over that. So, and Chris has said, hey, to you. I think actually to me.
No,
That's to me.
no, that was directly to me.
Yeah.
I made eye contact.
Well, you didn't offer him a solution.
I'm
You
gonna.
hear that, Chris?
Oh, I got things up my sleeve. Don't worry, Chris. I got you.
I have a
Awesome,
feeling
guys.
you guys are going to be running back to your computer to
Yeah.
call Chris.
He's gonna get 30 emails from all of us. So,
Meanwhile, Gabby next door already shot him an email. Fool both of you.
awesome, David. Thank you. We'll definitely get it on the call and we'll go over it with each other. So.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys. That does it for our SEO office hours. Again, Andrew and Trevor will probably be doing these about once a month or so.
Yeah, if I can take more clients from Trevor, absolutely.
3 o'clock. Flagpole. You and me, boy.
Andrew's like, I didn't know this was part of it. Now I'm down. Okay. But again, keep an eye out. Write some questions down. If you get any over the next month, then we'll get those answered in the next session.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.